welding. Bakit daw ang brushing method better than
Proceed na tayo sa
tapping
number
method
28,
when
guys.
striking the arc? Let's first discuss what an arc is. Okay? You have to remember that in welding, kapag ito yung wait, let me clarify. Okay, yan. You are going to tap these two metals, or you're going to join these two metals together. And this is your welding rod here. Ayan. Now, bakit daw kailangan mong i-brushing method? Ganyan. Yung daan. Kesa, pag ganyan-ganyan ka. Yung para bang dot by dot mong wini-weld isang bagay. Okay? Kasi sa welding, may two general methods tayo in welding. Brushing, another one is tapping. Now, so bakit nga ba, why is brushing better than tapping? Okay, tapping is applied to certain circumstances lang, no? On an area na kung saan may mga certain part ka lang na kailangan mong doon talaga lang tatama yung electrode mo o yung welding rod mo. Okay? However, in general, mas maganda talaga kapag brushing yung ginagamit. Widely used nga ba? Comfortable to use nga ba? Kailangan ba ng longer arc length? Or easy nga ba siya gagamitan for the chance of sticking to the metal? Sa mga nakaka-experience dyan ng welding, okay? Sir, dyan naka-experience ka ba ng welding?
Sir, welder lang, sir. Experience na ako. Hindi ba? Meron kami welding machine. Meron kami dalawang uri ng welding machine. Yung malaki, tapos yung portable.
Yung portable. Kung nakikita po ninyo sa mga nagwe-weld po, okay, to all the listeners, kadalasan ginagamit nila brushing method. Ano itong brushing method nila? Ganito yung brushing method. Yan. Ibinabrush yan nila. Kasi, if this part here is, what do we call is the broken part for you to weld in out, okay? Okay? Ang nangyayari dito, solid ang iyong paggagawa. Solid ang paggagawa. And at the same time, less porous, or kanon tayo ng bangag-bangag sa welding. Yung kapag nag-weld kayo, yung Tagalog bangag-bangag ba sa no? May butas-butas. Ano nangyayari sa welding ninyo? Na tinatap. Ang ending yan, kapag may butas yan dyan, of
may
course,
hold water.
Strength. Again, yes, it may hold water that might oxidize the metal, that will contain rust, that will rust your metal. Okay? And at the same time, since porous, no? May mga medyo ano diyan, holes in that part na wini-weld mo. Ang nangyayari, hindi po strength ang material na iginagawa mo. Okay? And that's the reason why the quality is not anymore present. Okay? So this brushing method, simply because kapag sa brushing method, yung quality niya is yung parang solido, no? Yung quality ng ating brushing method. At the same time, hindi po siya mag-stick sa metal. Okay? Kasi ang ending nito, kapag ganito yung position mo, naka-angle yan, no? Naka-angle yan si welding. Hindi po pwede na mag-weld ka lang ng ano-anong posisyon. Okay? Kailangan niya naka-angle approximately 30 degrees. Bakit nga ba yan? Kasi you don't have to put the arc in vertical position to your welded part.
Kasi, so, rule of the thumb, sir, di ba, may degrees yan? Like,
yeah.
Ranges from ilang degrees nga? Depende sa area na paglalagyan mo sa ano, from 15 to ilang degrees yan?
Ang concept niya, sir, is as long as, sir, hindi ka lalagpas o hindi ka abot ng 90 degree.
So, hindi ka magra-right angle.
Hindi ka mag-right angle. Kasi nangyayari kapag nagra-right angle ka nito, ang nangyayari, si arc mo, itong arc, ito yung parang nasa hulihang bahagi ng ano, sir. Yung parang nasa hulihang bahagi ng electrode na kung saan yung
welding mismo, merong natutunaw. Diba?
Yes. Okay? So, ang nangyayari niyan, Kapag diretso natutunaw yan, remember may flux tayo, di ba? And remember the components sa electrode, ang hirap i-guhit dito, ano? Ito yung electrode natin. Ito yung electrode natin. At saka, if ibahin natin yung kulay, ito yung flux natin. Ayan, ito yung flux sa gilid. Kaya nga maka-angle tayo because this flux will aid. Okay? Tutulong ito sa arc. Tutulong ito sa welding process ko na hindi mag-stick si metal to metal diretso. Okay? Flux will prevent this metal to be or to stick right away here. That's the reason why you have to put it a little bit angle enough that this flux, okay, would help in supporting the core metal na nasa iyong welding rod. Kaya nga dito, ang tinatawag itong brushing method simply because it's easy to use, and aside from that, it will not stick in your metal. Kadalasan nangyayari ito.
Sir, di ba the brushing method is yung parang nag-zigzag yung ano mo, yung stroke.
Yung ganon sir.
Yeah, ganyan. Nagsisigzag.
Yes
kahit,
po.
So, ang may idea din ako mag-welding, sir. Joke lang yung kanina. Na may idea na rin ako mag-welding. Kaso, ayoko mabulag. Ayoko masunog yung mukha ko.
Later, sir, ma-discuss natin yan kung ano yung smoke na yan.
Tapos,
okay?
Sobrang hindi ko matagalan yung
Baho.
smoke.
Fumes na.
Yung.
Ayan guys
Kaya nag-aaral ako ng mabuti para hindi ako maging welder. Pero wala namang problema kung welder ka kasi magandang naman yan. Magandang skill. Napakagandang skill naman yan. And pwede kang maging matagumpay talaga sa welding.
Ayan, no? So again, kapag i-compare mo si between brush and tapping, always choose brushing. Okay? Kasi si tapping po, selected areas lang po ito na kung saan may point lang kalantagan, hindi siya ganun kalaki. No? However, tapping does not assure quality po. Always remember that one. Kaya nga sa sa school namin, I always emphasize to the student, kung mag-tapping kayo yung mga corners lang. However, if flat surface yung gagawin nyo, huwag nyo apply ng tapping. Kasi kapag magta-tapping kayo, ayun, no? Ano yan dyan, no? Mag-stick yan ng yung welding rod. Tawag kayo, sir, mag-stick na sir, pag-ipatay ng ano. No, ayan, nangyayari dyan. So, hindi yan pwede. So, you have to make sure na naka-angle po yung ating tinatawag na welding rod. Next. Let's proceed to next slide. Ito, what is the job of the fitter? Kung may fitter sa plumbing, actually may fitter din tayo sa welding. So, ito yung tinatawag nating fitter. Ano itong fitters? They are called fitters simply because they are going to fit something. Generally. However, the answer here, they are not going to tack weld parts together. Hindi po trabaho nila yan. Okay? Kasi kapag tack weld parts together, bale, yung tacking kasi is parang finished product na yan eh. Okay? Si fitter, ang ginagawa ni fitter po is measurement, measure, cut, then position. Ayan, ito pong trabaho ni fitters They measure yung length ng kanyang i-weld. Then after measuring is cutting. And after cutting, positioning of the two metals. Then you proceed with welding kung may welder sa kanila. Sir, kailangan ba talaga si fitter lang? No. Fitter can also be welders. And most of the welders are fitters. Okay? So they put parts together in their proper places for welding. Okay, yan po yung trabaho na bakit ba may fitter tayo dito? Kadalasan ito nangyayari sa mga industries. Okay? Sa atin kasi sa mga bahay-bahay, sa bahay natin, kung sino pa yung tinatawag nating welder, sila pa yung nag-fit, nagkakas sila lahat. However, sa industries, iba-iba po yung mga jobs nila. Okay? Ayan. So, That is number 29. May mga tanong ba sa sa Zoom natin, sa chat box natin? Di ba sa barcode need nila, welder at fitter? Actually, fitter ba yun? Yung tinatawag ng pipe fitter yata yun. Or fitter, siguro fitter, di ko we were not able to talk with fitter sa mga barko. Welder yata, meron. Okay? So, fitter, medyo kadalasan kasi ni fitter nangyayari siya sa mga industries na kung saan may mga certain parts. Halimbawa sa mga sasakyan Okay, sa mga sasakyan, ganito yung ginagawa nila, nagka-cut sila, specific yung kanilang ikinakat. Okay, and then after that one is, they're trying to position that material ready for welding. And after positioning that one, ipapasa nila sa ibang department yan. That is for, sa ibang area, that is for ready for welding na siya. Okay, so fitter and welder, yeah. Okay, magkakasama yan, dalawa classmate po yan. Next, next number 30 po tayo. Ano ba ito? 30. Design to lubricate inner components of internal combustion engine. Ito. You have to remember that A, B, C, and D are all lubricants. They can lubricate. To lubricate. They can, they have the capacity to lubricate. However, B, C, and D are liquid in form. Letter A is semi-solid in form. Again, B, C, and D are liquid in form. Grease is semi-solid in form. Therefore, hindi mo na kailangang ilagay si grease sa engine. Kasi si engine, panay takbo yan sa loob, si piston. So kapag grease ang pag-uusapan mo, hindi na yung tatakbo si engine mo. Okay, ano mangyari dyan? No? Basta stop na yan. So wala na si grease dito. Grease is a semi-solid. Okay? Semi-solid lubricant. Ito, liquid. 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 Ayan. But alin ba sa kanila ang ginagamit natin for internal combustion engine? Alin sa kanila ang ginagamit natin sa mga engines? That is letter. Okay, by common sense, that is engine oil. Transmission oil, okay? Transmission oil is also a gear oil. Ano ba nakikita mo sa transmission? Sa sasakyan. Bakit ba may primera, segunda, tercera, cuarta? Series of gears po yan. Transmission oil, okay? Kapag sinasabi natin transmission system sa sasakyan, there is series of gears transmitting power to the drivetrain. No? Ito yan Ito yan. Let me, paano ba mag-insert ng isang slide? Ito. Ito yan, no? Ito yung ating piston. Ayan remember this one, piston yan. Si piston natin, connected yan diretso ni crankshaft. Si crankshaft, iikot at iikot yan dyan. Si crankshaft, connected yan diretso ni saan? Flywheel. Si flywheel is connected yan ni clutch. Si clutch is may spline yan dyan, connected si clutch patungo ni what we call as transmission. Si transmission, okay? Si transmission, it transmits power. It transforms power. Kung gaano ba or it converts power. No? Constant lang po ang ibinibigay ni piston dito na energy. Constant lang po ang force niya. Pwede na lang kung mag-accelerate ka. Okay? However, bakit ba lumalakas or bumibilis ang takbo ng sasakyan o humihina ang takbo ng sasakyan? Wala po yan sa piston mo, Andun po yan sa transmission. Ang lakas, sa lakas ng sasakyan mo, transmission po yan. Kung may motor kayo for, malalaman niyo yan. Bakit nga magpe-primera tayo? First gear tayo kapag pababa tayo ng bukid. Kapag paakyat tayo ng bukid, bakit primera pa niya gamitin natin? Okay? So we have to remember that transmission is responsible for regulating, no, the speed of your car. Now, so transmission oil po yung ginagamit sa transmission. Now, ang tanong ngayon, sir, pwede po ba, sir, na si engine oil, transmission oil gamitin natin? Hindi. Bakit? Each of them has its own characteristics. Again, each of them has its own characteristics. First thing to consider is what do we call as heat capacity and tolerance. Ayan bawal pong gagamitin si engine oil sa transmission oil or transmission oil ilagay mo sa engine oil. Bakit? May heat capacity and tolerance po yan sila. And remember, kapag si oil, hindi niya kaya ang heat, no, na kanyang nare-receive, magbibigay yan. At ang madadamage po nito ay yung sasakyan mo. And the answer here is letter B. Engine oil. Engine oil for combustion engine. Basta may engine oil agad yan. Next slide. Number 31. A special tool designed to accurately, bibira natin to kasi medyo si Sir, Okay, 31, a special tool designed to accurately tighten nuts and bolts a specific level. Caliper, hindi po. Okay? Caliper is just to measure the length, the width, the height, okay, diameter, okay, of a certain object. Okay? Hindi po siya magta-tight. Thickness gauge, hindi po. Okay? Hindi po si thickness gauge. Thickness gauge, in the words of thickness gauge, it measures the thickness of an object. Gaano ba ka-thick ang cover ko? Cover ng cellphone ko. Okay? It will be measured through thickness gauge. And of course, it can be measured as well with vernier caliper. Okay? Wire gauge, hindi po. Wire gauge is not to tighten nuts. But wire gauge is to...
Guys, basta may nakita kayong gauge, that is to measure. To measure.
Yes.
To measure.
Yes po. So
ang
wag
vernier caliper ginagamit natin ito to measure the nominal size or the nominal diameter and the outside diameter of the pipe.
Yes.
Ibig sabihin ko pag gusto mo malaman kung gaano kalaki yung diameter ng mga round objects, gagamitan mo ng vernier caliper.
Yes, and one best example for this one is ano daw yung gagamitin mo to best describe or to best get the measurement of, so you use vernier caliper po doon.
Okay.
Okay? Now, so the answer
ang wire gauge naman ginagamit ito. Alam niyo yung AWG, American Wire Gauge. Pag sinabi nating wire gauge or gauge, ito yung device. Ganon.
Yes. So ito lalabas yung 14. Actually lumabas sa board exam yung 12. Ang tanong doon is ano ba yung ginagamit na wire size ng outlet?
For convenience outlet.
Yes.
Convenience outlet. Number 12. And
number 12.
Number 14 para sa light.
Para sa mga lighting. Okay. Yan, lumabas din to.
Ang pinakamaliit, sir, na required by the Philippine Electrical Code is
Hello? Ako ba yung nawawala, guys? Very good, no? Mr. John Arthel, no? Torque wrench po. At ang kanyang unit na ginagamit ay Newton meter. Ako ba, Ma'am Shasha, or si Sarah, no? Ba't parang nawawala si Sarah? By the way, naririnig niyo lang ako? Okay. Thank you, Shasha. All right. So let's continue na while di na tayo mag-aantay kay Sir, baka matsaga na si Sir. You always have to remember, torque wrench po ang tamang sagot dito because torque wrench is the only tool, okay? The only tool that could tighten nut. Now, ang tanong ngayon, bakit na ba kailangan nating i-tighten yung nuts? Kadalasan itong ginagamit, guys, sa mga machine. You have to remember an engine. An engine, once na-expose yan sila sa mga places, they have tendency na once ang engine ma-expose sa ating tinatawag na heat, no? mag-i-expand po ang metal. And we have to put this certain what we call allowance in order na kapag mag-extend yung metal, hindi po magkrak-crack ang mga bolts natin. Okay? Kaya nga may in every industry may specific range tayo na may specific range tayo na kung saan we tighten the bolts and nuts in order that when a metal expands, it will not destroy the bolts and nuts in our engine. Isa pa yung mga ibang makina is yung sa shock, no? Kapag yung mga engine natin is panay receive ng mga shocks, no? Malakas yung shocks natin. So ang ending noon is dahil napakahigpit ng bolt natin, magi-give up yung bolt. Okay, wag lang yung relationship, yung bolt lang magi-give up sana. Okay? So yun yung ating tinatawag na torque wrench. Next, number 30, 31. 32. The following are characteristics that makes a GTAW superior quality for welders. Ano ba itong GTAW na tinatawag nila? Okay? Okay, what is GTAW? Weights naman. Ay, nako.
GTAW.
Okay, guys. Okay, wait a minute.
Alam niyo ba yung GTAW? Gas, tungsten. Gas, tungsten. Arc welding. Ito yung isa sa mga pinakamadaling gamitin, sir. Na if you are a starter welder, pwede maganda itong umpisahan na gamitin. Kasi,
and si GTAW din, sir, ay isa sa mga pinakamalinis na output.
Yes, malinis ang output niya. So, ginagamitan ng gas, di ba, sir? Ng hangin.
Yes,
Anong
po,
usually,
ng hangin.
sir? Anong usually
yung
na ginagamit?
Yung mga inert gases po. Yung argon natin, yung helium. Okay, yung mga inert gases po yan.
Inert gases.
Okay. So, ayan, it's gas tungsten arc welding. Ito may SMAW. Anong SMAW dito? It's shielded metal arc welding. Ito naman yung shielded metal arc welding. Ito naman yung mga welding na kadalasan natin nakikita dyan sa bahay-bahay natin.
Yes. Household application.
Ayan. Yes. Ayan. Shielded po yan. Di po yan shield. Shielded metal arc welding. Now, ang tanong ngayon dito, alin-alin daw sa mga sumusunod, okay, ang mga sumusunod ay characteristics ng GTAW. Kaya siya naging superior quality. Ano ba yan? Superior quality si GTAW. However, except. Okay? That is, it can weld in all position. Tama, no? GTAW can weld in all position. Kasi aside sa madali siyang gamitan is convenient po siya. Okay? Next, letter D. It uses gas shield and continuous wire electrode. Yes po, gas shield din natin dito yung mga inert gases. Kasi these inert gases will prevent the reaction. Again, inert gases prevents reaction of the material or composition of the material or chemical composition of the material. No?
Okay, guys, sa may GTAW natin, meron tayong shielding gas at saka meron tayong welding part, 'di ba?
Yes, sir.
Di ba, sir, is what naririnig ko palagi, oxygen tank and oxyacetylene.
Yes po.
Ginagamit niyan sa GTAW, sir, di ba?
Yes po, yes, sir. Those are what we call as mga special gases po for us to conduct welding na malinis yung trabaho natin. And isa sa mga benefit ng GTAW, guys, is lesser po yung tinatawag nating spatters. Okay? Di po siya nagaano ng spatters except only, again, GTAW does not really produce spatters except if marumi yung material natin. And kasi yung spatters na yon, hindi po yung reaction mula sa metal, rather it's reaction between the dirt that is found in the metal. Anay. Next, letter C. Because welds can be done in all with or without filler metal is correct. Ano ba tong filler metal na tinatawag nila? Say for example, ito yung ating i-welding. Dalawang part yan dyan. Ayan. Gusto kong pagdudugtungin ang dalawa yan. When we say filler metal, ito yung ilalagay natin sa gitnang metal, sa gitna ng dalawang bagay upang i-weld natin na yan to make it stronger. That is a filler metal. Now, can Jitao do it without filler metals? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes, Jitao can make it without filler metals. However, on choice B makes the statement wrong. Because, again, bakit maging wrong yan, sir? Higher deposition
Lower.
rate. Okay. Kapag sinasabi natin
Lower
deposition, okay, kapag sinasabi natin deposition, that means the amount of filler metal na inailagay mo sa dalawang metal na ina-join mo. Hindi po Jitao ang binimain dito. It's SMAW. Si SMAW ay may higher deposition. Jitao is lower deposition. Deposition rate. Again, when we say deposition rate, it is the amount of metal deposited on two metals that are joined together. Okay? Ayan, klaro yan ha. Tulo, ayan na yan. So that is, the answer here is letter B. All right, let's proceed to number 33. 33. The following are examples of welding hazards. Ito na kayo sabi ni Sir. Ayaw niya na mag-welding kasi may toxic fumes, may flying chips, may spatters. Hazards po silang lahat. Okay? These are hazards, or hazards are materials that can cause potential dangers to oneself. Again, hazards are materials or substances that can cause potential danger to one's self. Toxic fumes, napakabaho po ng welding. Even on Jitao, mabaho po yun. May baho pa rin yung Jitao ha. May fumes pa rin doon. Flying chips, yung spatters. Yung kasi nangyari itong spatters natin is sa SMAW po to eh. Yung mga reactions niyan sa flux natin. Now, when you say spectacles, these are glasses. Okay, these are glasses and this is not a hazard. In fact, this is one of the PPE na kailangan nating isuot every time mag-welding tayo. The answer here is letter D. Next, let's proceed to number 34. An L-shaped metal bar with an hexagonal head at each end used to turn bolts and screws having hexagonal sockets. Ito yung may mga guhit dyan sa gilid. No? Allen wrench. This is how Allen wrench looks like. Ito. Ayan, Allen wrench po yan. Ano? Si Allen wrench ay wrench siya pero solid. No? Para siyang, yung parang sa Bisaya palansang. However, may shape
Sir,
yung dulo niya. Sir?
Yeah, Allen. Bali, siya solid. Tama yan. Ano yung hexagonal? Hexagonal ang socket niya.
Yes po, sir.
Kung wala kayong idea kung ano itsura niyan, pwede kayong pumunta mismo ng hardware. And tapos titingnan nyo lang.
May DIY lang, sir.
Sa DIY.
Sa mga DIY, ang daming mga tools
DIY,
doon.
makikita mo yung mga Allen wrench na yan.
Oo. I suggest punta kayo sa DIY, tapos tingnan nyo yung mga tools nila. Libre kasi yung mga makapag-touch sa mga tools nila.
Sir, sa Home Depot, maganda rin. Sa mga Moose brand, City Hardware, Home Depot, ganyan. Napakaraming
Alam mo sir, na ganyan din ako before the board exam. Pumunta ako sa Cebu Home Builders. Really, pumunta ako doon sa sa housing section, yung sa may mga tiles, may mga ceramic, ceramic. Nagtanong talaga ako kung ano yung difference ng ceramic tsaka yung tiles na yung isa. Tinatanong ko talaga, being just curious, kasi panagot baka lumabas sa buko.
Sir, sana sa Team Brian ka na lang nag-review. Sir, dati dito ka na nag-review sa akin. Sa amin ka na sana nag-95 ka na sana sa TLE.
Anyway, sir, grateful pa rin ako kasi pumasa na ako.
Joke lang, sir. Joke lang.
Yes, sir. Anyway.
Sir, walang problema kasi board exam cannot define who you are. Magaling talaga si Sir Christian.
Tama yan.
Doesn't define who we are. Anyway, proceed.
Socket wrench.
Sir, ubusin mo na yung time ko.
Ito, sige, sir. Okay.
Walang problema.
socket wrench po, tinatawag natin socket wrench kasi ito yung mga ito yung mga wrench na ginamit natin pangbunot ng mga bolts and nuts. Okay? Mga bolts and nuts kung saan yung head nila ay ganitong mga shape. Ano ba yung pinagkakaiba ng bolt nito kumpara sa bolt ng mga Allen wrench? Nakalibing itong si Allen wrench eh. Nakalibing yung mga bolts, yung mga nila, yung mga shape ng heads nila. However, etong si socket wrench, nasa labas to. Okay? Nasa labas to. So ganyan. Okay? So if we're gonna draw some what do we call that one as ayan, bolt. Ito, no? May
Thread
head.
yung thread.
Yes, may head tayo. I think
Ito yung thread.
Shank yan.
Ito yung thread.
This is a thread.
The thread.
Yes po. At ang thread po ay may specifications po yan. Hindi po yan, may dalawang uri tayo ng measurement ng thread. English measurement and metric measurement. Tandaan nyo yan English measurement and, English unit and metric unit.
Metric unit.
Okay, tandaan nyo yan sa threading natin. Tapos ang part ng bolt ay may head, may shank, tapos may thread. Tapos, sir, bakit pa nga ba may number dito? Sabi nila, kung nakikita nyo, may mga bolt na may number dyan, di ba? Kapag may number yan dyan, ilalahanin nyo na it is just the same bolt in the same body. Okay? Kapag makikita kang number 9 na bolt dyan, meaning to say, number 9 lahat yan, pareho yan lahat ng mga threading number nila. Kaya yan yung purpose ng identifications ng bolt sa taas, 9. Okay? Torque wrench, ito yung torque wrench, ito yung nagme-measure kanina ng tightness of bolts and nuts natin. Adjustable wrench naman, ito yung parang parang siyang jack of all the wrenches. Okay, jack of all the wrenches, however, not safe po to si adjustable wrench eh. Bakit nga ba not safe siya, sir? Simply because kung nakita nyo sa picture na to, okay, sa picture ni adjustable wrench, parang dalawang side lang yung hinahawakan niya. Ang tendency, mag-slip yan. Kapag mas-slip yan dyan, the tendency is that it will have this, what do we call as, yan? What do you call it one? Yung parang mas-slip na yung ulo ng mga
Loose thread.
Yeah, loose thread na yan sa ulo niyan. Okay?
Loose thread.
Okay. So, ito yung mga nasa ulo niya ito. Be careful with that. Kaya nga sa engine, sa machining, sa welding, kapag magtatanggal ng mga materials, we always suggest to use socket wrench or what we call as box end wrench. Box end. Okay, box end wrench. Yung mga wrenches na parang talaga solid yung kanilang position. Ewan ko ba kung paano gawin ng mga wrench. Okay, ganyan, Kasi kapag ganito lang, again, may mga part na hindi na iipit, ang tendency, malulose yan. So, ayan, hindi yan magagamit soon. So, the answer here is letter A. 36 po tayo. 35 po tayo. Okay, considered as the heart of diesel engine. Ito. When we say diesel engine, that means an engine that can perform heavy duty tasks or heavy duty loads. Ayan. Bakit nga ba, sir?
Pump.
Yeah.
Yung heart nagpa-pump. Si heart sir nagpa-pump ng blood.
Yes, of course. Si heart nagpa-pump. Sabi sa kanila ang nagpa-pump. Eto si injection pump. Remember always that spark plug is providing spark. Again, spark plug for spark.
Spark lang siya.
So, fuel filter, ganito kasi yan sa terms and terminologies pala, may iba dyan, may mga clue words na, Si fuel filter, it filters the fuel. Okay? Kaya wrong na rin dito. Si rocker arm, ito yung nagpupush ng ating intake valve at saka yung exhaust valve natin. Now, hopefully, in another session, we can expound the whole category of automotive, the whole category of welding and even machining para mas lalo nating mapaigting yung ating mga topic na to. Okay? Injection pump, hindi mo alam kung ano to. However, you know that the heart pumps. When a heart pumps, then you should be choosing injection pump. Okay, next. Let's proceed to 36. In this event, the piston moves down in the cylinder, thus allowing the intake valve to open. Medyo mahirap itong intindihin, ha? Listen carefully on this one. Listen carefully on how I'm gonna draw this. Okay. Ayan. Ito yung ating cylinder. Sa loob mismo ng ating engine. Ayan. May dalawang opening yan dito, ano? May opening yan dito. May opening din yan dito. Ayan. Tapos, just gonna draw something in another one. Okay. Oh, yeah, yan na yan. No? When we say intake stroke, piston moves down. Ito yung piston, di ba? Intake stroke. Iba-ibahin ko dito yung mga ano ha, yung kulay ha. Intake stroke. This one. Intake stroke, piston moves down. Papasok dito si gasoline at saka si air. Ayan. Dito, ma-open ito dito. Now, kasunod ni intake stroke ay tinatawag nating compression stroke. Ito, bumaba na siya, bumaba. Pagkatapos niyan, aakyat na din yan. Pagkatapos niyang aakyat, saan ba yung kulay na yan? Aakyat na rin si piston. Pagkatapos ni piston umakyat, magko-close na to dito. Ayan, nako-close na yan dyan. Close pa yung dalawa ha? Close yung dalawang yan. Nang pumunta na dito, andito na yung, eto na yun, no? Eto yan ha. Ayan. Pagpunta na sa taas, we call this one here as the mixed air. Ayan. This one is called as combustion chamber. Chamber, di ba? Chamber is lugar. Lugar kung saan susunog yung air and fuel mixture. Now, nang umakyat ito yung na-compress. Nang na-compress na sila, alam niyo yung buga? Ano yung buga ba yun? Buga. Yung ginagamit sa Pasko, yung mga lata, di ba? Yan yung, ito yung concept ng ano, ito yung concept ng piston eh. No? Kino-compress doon sa loob, binibuild yung pressure, and dito pumasok yung tinatawag natin, ito, nakalimutan ko mag-drawing ng isa. Ito, no? Tinatawag natin itong, what we call as, ay, dapat iba yung kulay. Ito. Ayan, dito tinatawag nating spark plug. Spark plug. Si spark plug, once makompress na ito dito, lalagyan niya yan ng spark. Puputok yan. Once puputok na yan dyan, mangyayari yung tinatawag nating power stroke. Si power stroke, si piston bababa uli. Once si piston bababa uli, magdadala na yan ang tinatawag nating linear motion. Ano ba tong linear motion? Kapag nasing linear motion, a motion that has only two direction, up and down. Again, a motion is in two direction, it's up and down. So anong nangyari dito? Ito si piston, kapag bababa ito, iikot yan ang crankshaft. May crankshaft dito na attach si crankshaft. Si linear motion, i-convert ni crankshaft si linear motion into what do we call as rotational motion. Rotational motion. And ito si rotational motion, ifo-forward niya ang force ni crankshaft patungo ni transmission. At si transmission na ang magko-control, again, si transmission na ang magko-control sa speed ng iyong sasakyan. Again, all the force is coming from piston alone. Okay? Now, tapos na si power stroke, nakapag-deliver ka na ng stroke doon, umikot na si piston o umikot na si crankshaft mo. Anong nangyari sa mga nasusunog na mga bagay? Ilalabas at ilalabas yan. Okay? Ilalabas yan, mag-close pa rin ito, babalik ulit pataas, aakyat ulit si piston, at this time, magiging open na to. Ito yung tinatawag nating intake manifold. Mula sa carburetor po ito. Ito po ay tinatawag nating exhaust manifold, patungo po to sa yung pipe natin or tambutso sa ingon sa Bisaya. Okay? And the cycle goes on and on. Yan po ang nangyayari sa loob ng piston with this 4 simple stroke. Akyat baba, akyat baba, akyat baba. And that akyat baba niya is transforming linear motion into rotational motion. Itinapon or na-convert si rotational motion, i-forward ni transmission. Si transmission nag-control ng speed, i-forward sa mga gulong ng sasakyan. Now, ang tanong ngayon, in this event, the piston moves down in the cylinder, allowing the intake valve to open. Saan ba dito yung piston moves down and the cylinder and allowing the intake valve open? Ito yung kulay pink, di ba? Kulay pink ang sagot dito eh. Kulay pink dito eh. Kasi yung kanina dito, si piston na yan, no? Ito yung ating ganyan dyan kanina. Intake valve na open ito, pumasok dito si air and fuel mixture. Nag-down. Para makapasok, dapat bababa si piston. That's a question here. Piston moves down and intake valve open. Nag-open ito para papasok dito si air and fuel mixture. Is there any question from the Zoom? Sige daw. Okay, wala namang tanong, ano? So I hope naintindihan niyo yan, ha? So if may tanong kayo later, I will be interactive in the GC natin, ha? With regards to some clarifications po. Okay, so let's proceed here. The answer here is intake stroke po yan. Number 37 po tayo. It provides seal between the engine block and the cylinder head. Ito po, may tatlong main parts po tayo ng engine. Ito yung tinatawag nating engine head cover. Ito mismo yung engine. Ito yung tinatawag nating saan nakalagay yung mga oil natin. Ayan. So in between these parts, may mga fluid po natatagos, no? May mga fluid po natatagos, no? May mga fluid diyan, may mga fluid diyan, no? Lalabas ang mga fluid diyan. Kasi nga may oil. The oil is circulating in the engine. In order for the oil not to get out of here, these are placed in between two removable objects, and we call this one as gaskets. Okay? Seal. Okay? Kapag seal yung ginagamit natin, ito yung gaskets na kung saan to prevent any material, okay? Any material or any liquid to get out from a certain object, and that is cylinder head gasket. Next, 38 po tayo. A moving disc enclosed in a cylinder which is made of gas-tight piston ring. Ano ba yung disc na palaging gumagalaw sa loob ng engine? Walang iba kundi si piston. If ito yung piston natin, tandaan nyo dito, piston yan sa loob ng sasakyan. This is the piston itself. Ito dito, may mga ring yan dyan. Ayan, this is called the ring. Piston ring. This one here is what we call as pin, or the piston pin. And this one here is what we call as the rod. Si rod ay connected po. Saan? Sa crankshaft. Again, crank to crankshaft, rod to crankshaft, and then rod to piston itself. Next. 39 po tayo. Which of the following is responsible in conducting extensive diagnostic procedures to determine the sources of customers' problems and provide accurate repair recommendation? Ito, no? Repair recommendation. Saan po tayo dito sa repair recommendation? That is automotive body painter. Nagre-recommend ba sila? Nag-a-accept lang po yan sila ng mga gustong ipapatrabaho ng mga customers. Car designers, ano yung trabaho nila? Nagde-design yan sila ng mga models ng bagong sasakyan. Diesel mechanics, these are mechanics designed for heavy-duty vehicle. Again, diesel mechanics are mechanics. This specializes for heavy-duty vehicles. And automotive technician po. Okay, automotive technician are what we call as general mechanics. General technician. technician or mechanics that will conduct extensive diagnostic procedure to determine the ayan no. Kasi kapag pupunta ka sa mga different stores, Toyota, no? Of course, ang sasalubong sa iyo una isang sales 'yan. Punta mo yan, ano nangyari, ma'am? Tapos i-refer ka sa diagnostic department or sa diagnostic team. I-diagnose yan doon. Tapos sabi mo, hindi ko alam kasi ganito ganyan, ang kakausap sa iyo ay tinatawag nating automotive technician or a general technician. Next, number 40 po tayo. 40. Defined as anything that produces adverse effect to anyone. Adverse effect to anyone. Adverse or negative effect to anyone. 5S is for safety. Work is for safety. OSH is for safety. And we answer that one as hazards. Next. Number 41 po tayo. Now, before selecting a joining process, a welder must first consider what? Before ka raw mag-welding, ano daw ang dapat mong i-consider? Again, before ka raw mag-welding, what are you going to consider? Una, okay, first, do you have to consider the parts to be joined? Second one, material to be joined. Ano ba ito dito? Parts to be joined is determine what are the parts to be joined. The size of parts to be joined. Second, types of material. Always remember the characteristics of metal. Characteristics of the material to be joined. Baka ang isang material dyan ay ay resistant sa welding natin. Hindi po lahat ng metals ay pwedeng ma-weld ng isang welding rod. Again, each of the welding rod has its own specific metal na pwede niyang ma-join. That's the reason why you have to know, before the joining process, you have to know the type of material used. Next one, availability of the materials. Okay? And the next to consider is all of the above. That's the answer here. Next, number 42 po tayo. Small process, use stick-shaped electrode that is connected to saan ba nakakonect if you happen to observe, no? Kapag may welding na nangyayari, okay? Kapag may welding na nangyayari, you are going to connect electrode saan? Saan may connect si welding electrode? Sa tinatawag nating positive terminal nito. Kasi si negative terminal is a body ng iyong material. And si positive naman ay yun yung nakakabit. Para yung gunting. No, parang gunting yun. Parang ganon. Dito yung dito yung line. Tapos ganyan. Tapos ganyan yung pitsura niya. No? Tapos andito nakakonect si welding rod. Ito po yung positive terminal na ginagamit natin. Yung negative terminal po is yun po yung nasa attached in the body. Again, negative terminal is attached in the body of the material. Okay, the power supply terminal, bawal po yan. Okay, hindi po pwede yun doon. Next, number 43 po tayo. Ang tablet ni Sarah. By the way, narinig niyo pa ako? Teka muna, naghang yung tablet ko. Ano nangyari? Eto pala. Eto. Okay, next. 43. Responsible for burning the fuel in a gasoline engine. Eto gasoline engine. Always remember guys, wala pong glow plug sa gasoline engine. Okay. Battery low. Like muna. I'll be asking 1 minute. Okay, I'll transfer a place first to charge my tablet. Just in a minute, okay? Ayan, in a minute. Ayan. So, Sir John, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir. Gumagawa ako ng slides.
Okay. Alright, so ayan na. Always remember guys, nasa gasoline engine po, sa mga gasolina po, spark plug po ang responsible na para masunog yan. Now, let's discuss first characteristics ng mga fuel. Kapag sinasabing diesel fuel, okay, less volatile po ito. Napakatagal pong masunog ni diesel. However, si diesel po ay ginagamit sa mga heavy duty equipment. Bakit? Yung tinatawag nating compression ratio. No? Dahil matagal masunog si diesel, no? Malakas yung kanyang power output. Dahil sa lakas ng kanyang power output, ginagamit siya sa mga heavy duty. Now, kapag spark plug, yung gagamitin ni diesel, no? Masisira na lang yung spark plug mo, hindi pa rin yan masusunog si diesel na yan. Bakit? Diesel must be heated first before it will be burned. No? Dapat mataas yung kanyang temperature, no? Naka-elevated yung kanyang temperature before yan siya maburn. However, si gasoline naman, okay? Gasoline naman is more volatile or high volatility rate. High volatile. So, high volatility rate, therefore, spark plug is enough na makasunog kay gasoline. Ano ba itong combustion chamber na tinatawag nila? When we say combustion chamber, this is the place na kung saan masusunog ang mixture na air and fuel mixture, either which air and diesel and air and gasoline. Again, combustion chamber is the place na kung saan masusunog si air and fuel mixture, air and gasoline, and air and diesel. Intake manifold naman, kapag intake manifold, dito po dadaan ang air and fuel mixture sa sasakyan natin. Okay, next. 44. It is the voltage of the arc during welding. Ayan, no? Voltage of the arc during welding, di ba? Kapag mag-welding tayo, kapag yung arc natin, ganito yung arc natin, di ba? Tapos dito parang medyo may active na dito na kulay red. What is that voltage that is being supplied on this red part? There is ito na, itong welding na to. We call this one here as, okay, so we call this one as operating voltage. All right? Okay, next. 45. Which part of the welding machine is used to control the entire operation of the machine? Of course, the word entire. Again, entire operation of the machine. Okay? So that is switch. Okay? Next. 44. The fuel used for heavy-duty engine, ito sabi ko yan, no? That is the diesel fuel. Again, heavy-duty engines, diesel fuel po yan. Next. 45. Unit, it is a quantification of dimension, such as a length of weight, usually represented as a number of standardized unit. The answer here is very simple, a definition only. When we say metrology, it is the science that deals with measurements. Again, metrology is a science of measurements. Graduated instruments, these are instruments that has graduations or yung mga tatawag natin yung mga lines or even calibrations. Okay? Then when we say English system, it is one of the two systems of measurement. Another one for this one is metric system, or what we call as SI units. Okay, the answer here is measurement. Next, 47 po tayo. One aspect of gauge maintenance to help prevent damage caused by corrosion and oxidation in order daw na hindi ma-damage yung equipment. Ano yung gagawin natin dito? Okay? So you have to remember that. Calibration po ba? We have to remove calibration. We have also to remove storage. Again, aspect of gauge maintenance that helps prevent damage caused by corrosion. Again, corrosion and oxidation. Alin ba sa kanilang dalawa ang nagpre-prevent upang hindi magkakaroon ng corrosion and oxidation or yung magkakaroon ng rust? Ano yung nilalagay doon? That is lubrication. Again, it's lubrication. Nilalagyan ng mga oils yan, no? Yung ating vernier caliper, yung mga special tools upang hindi siya madaling masira. Okay? Kung kalawangin man, movable pa rin siya. At least yung calibration niya hindi masira. Number 48, too much arc voltage in welding can cause excessive heating, leading to warping or melting of the metal. The answer here is true. Kapag daw medyo masyadong mataas, okay? Napakainit, no? Napakainit ng iyong welding rod. Tapos yung metal ay yung heat capacity niya ay beyond. Again, yung heat capacity niya ay beyond. So ibinibigay na heat capacity lang yung welding. Ang ending yan, instead na magwi-weld yun doon, hindi po yun didikit. Ang ending is mabuslot. No? Mabuslot na imuhang metal diha. No? Yan we-weld kasi nga napakataas ng voltage. In contrary, kapag naman manapakahina or too less or very low, kapag very low arc voltage, ang mangyayari is mag-stick yan dyan. Tapos magkakaroon yan ng butas-butas. No, yung tinatawag nating improper fusion. Improper fusion o hindi tamang pagkakadikit-dikit. Next, number 49. A system of vehicle that controls the reception of shocks encountered by the vehicle, that is, suspension system. When you say steering system, that talks about the maneuver, how to control the wheels, the brake, and their chassis. That's under chassis. Okay, this is called as the backbone. The backbone of your car. Okay, that's the under chassis. Next. Last one po tayo. The firing order in a 4-cylinder engine. Ito, no? Medyo mahirap itong intindihin, ha? Tandaan nyo ito dito. Okay. In a 4-cylinder engine, kapag ganito yung engine natin, ayan, ha? Ayan. Spark plug number 1. Spark plug number 2. Spark plug number 3. Spark plug number 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, ano daw dito yung tamang pagkakasunod-sunod sa pag-light ng spark plug natin? Okay, it should always start with number 1. It should be number 1. Ang next na mabibigyan ng spark ay hindi po sa number 2. Si spark plug number 3 po. Ay, iba natin yung kulay para magkano. No? No, it's not. So, ito yun, no? 1, 3, tapos, anong next? Sorry. Dapat. Dapat ano yan dyan? 1, 2, then 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay? It's 1, 3. Okay, so alin pa dito yung unang ito nila, no? 1, 3, 4, 2. Again, it's 1, 3. Una yung, dito yung una. Pangalawang is, eto si spark plug number 3. Pangatlo is si spark plug number 4. Panghuli is si spark plug number 2. Ano bang concept ng firing order? This is the distribution, again, distribution of electricity in spark plugs. spark plug. Sir, bakit hindi po pwede sir? Bakit po sir hindi pwede na 1, 2, 3, 4 na lang? We will be, dito kasi yan, kapag 1, 2, 3, 4 yung ating gagawin, ang ending dito is, may tinatawag tayo ditong na, process. Okay, kaya nga di ba, may tinatawag tayo ditong, ito, let me draw since, let me just do it for 3 minutes, okay? Let me erase everything first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Ayan. Tapos, ito tayo. 1, 2. Ayan. Kapag si piston number 1, okay? Okay, piston number 1 is starting to give the intake. Piston number 1 is intake, compression, power, and exhaust. Okay. Ayan. So always remember that this concept, no? Ito yung ating pagbabasihan sa ating firing order. Ang next naman nito is anong mangyayari kay 3? Anong mangyayari kay 4? Anong mangyayari kay 2? So the same pa rin, you have to follow this concept na ICPE, intake, compression, power, and exhaust. Right? So we will be having, if soon, if si Sir John magkakaroon siya ng another live session, we will be integrating more on automotive and welding on the next topic na. Okay? So Sir John.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Kumusta? Buhay pa ang mga buhay pa ang
buhay
tao
pa yata
ba?
ang mga tao eh.
Buhay pa kayo?
Very
Hi.
good, Ryan. Lagpas.
Buhay pa yung mga yan. Right.
Yeah.
So, it's my turn. Is it my turn?
Sige. Yes, Coach. I'll gonna unshare my screen. Coach, I'll gonna leave ahead kasi may medical check-up pa ako mamaya.
It's clear lahat.
Salamat po, Ryan.
Ano sir? Anong medical yun?
Drug test po para sa master's degree.
Think positive, sir. Think positive.
Yes, anyway, hindi naman ako
Hindi ka naman nagsasubstance, pero nagba-vitamins.
Nagba-vitamins ako.
Nagda-drugs. Nagda-drugs sir, hindi. Nagda-drugs hindi.
Kahapon uminom ako ng Biogesic.
Biogesic is also a drug.
Yeah, of course.
Ang illegal drug, okay? Bawal, illegal drug. Pero hindi lahat ng drugs bawal. Okay?
Sir, good boy po ito.
Sir,
thank you so much,
amping sir.
Salamat at kayo, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate lend your time, ingenuity dito sa ating review.
No
Review na malaking tulong po yan sa ating mga students sa SBRTC, sa Team Brian. And sana sir, no, kung Team Brian ka, hindi naman kita, pero kung nag-Team Brian ka, siguro ma-perfect mo yung exam. Si sir ninyo nga, memorize niya lang lahat ng mga
alam mo, sir, what makes me sad is that wala talaga akong enough reviewers sa TLE Makikinig lang talaga ako sa mga lecture.
Sa Team Brian, I have more or less 2,000 na mga topics ang aking na-review. 2,000 topics, salient topics, sir. And 80% of those, or 80% of the concepts came out of the board exam. Hindi rin lahat lumabas, pero pwede mo kasing mapagtagpe yung mga bagay-bagay. Nagre-review naman tayo, hindi para ma-perfect yung exam. Nagre-review tayo to para naman syempre maganda yung kakalabasan ng ating board exam. Kasi once in a lifetime lang yan. Sa totoo lang, board exam, hindi mo na yan mauulit. Kahit sabihin natin na sobrang talino mo or hindi ka talaga nag-aral tapos yung board yan lang, hindi mo na yan di ba, sir?
Yeah.
Hindi mo na yan mauulit. Kaya as much as possible, you have to do your best kasi once in a lifetime lang tayo
Alam mo, sir,
once in a lifetime lang tayo pumasa ng board exam.
alam mo, after ko nakuha yung result, sabi ko, pwede mag-take ulit.
Ako din.
Pwede mag-take ulit.
Pero sabi ko, sir, sabi ko dati, kaya ko pala i-perfect yung exam kung nag-review lang ako. Sabi ko gano'n. Tapos, sabi ko hindi ko magagawa sa sarili ko. Gagawin ko na lang lahat sa mga students ko. And I'm so thankful
Yeah.
na kahit repeater si Sir Nino, kahit repeater siya, he really talagang he had a stellar performance in the licensure.
Yeah.
Imaginein mo, all-time high 94 mula since the history of a board exam sa
TLE.
talaga. Yung maraming mga scammer na naglalabasan, no? Maraming scammer na sa mga pages nag-91, nag-92 daw yung TL, pero walang mukha. Walang mukha. Yung sa atin talaga, sa Team Brian, binigyan natin ng mukha yung mga high rater talaga. So, hope and pray na sa ating review ngayon ay magbubunga maraming mga mag-high rater. 90 plus ang kanilang mga TL images.
That's our target.
And yan ang, bilang mga coaches, yan po ang aming consolation. Masaya na po kami kapag nakikita namin na mataas din ang mga board rating ng mga students namin.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Sir Christian?
Wala na, sir, no? Yan lang yung natin no, at pangahawakan natin na magkakaroon tayo ng top-notcher sa March 2020.
Yay, sige. Si Sir Ninyo sana, okay din sana siya na mag-lecture. Kaso he is busy because he is working currently in a public school. And at the same time, nagtuturo na din siya ng college. Nag-teach na din siya ng college. So, and then mahina yung signal nila. Sabi ko kapag maging okay, ay pwede din siya maging guest lecturer dito.
Yes, sir. Soon.
Sige.
Sir
Christian.
Na ako, ha?
Sir Christian, sige. Amping, may lakad ka pa. Sir, keep safe.
Yes, sir. Salamat po.
Okay, think positive. Sana ay mag-positive ang result mo. Yung result ay positive. Yung positive, yung outcome. Okay, positive yung outcome.
Sige po, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sige. Alright, here we go. Kumusta kayo? I'll be giving you 3 minutes break before we proceed to our hindi ko pa live stream. Hindi ko na record. Walang problema. Hindi ko na record ang second part. Oh, hala. Sige, hindi ko na record yung second part, pero walang problema kasi uploaded naman yun sa ating Facebook page. Anyways, malaking tulong si Sir Christian. I'll give you 3 minutes break. You need to come back by 4:12. Alright. Alright. Sige. I-converter. Pwede converter sa Facebook. Download HD para clear. Nablos mo diba? Mayat. Mana. Mana lang yan. No? Mana lang yan. Okay. How dare you say that? Hindi ako naniniwala kasi hindi ko pa nakikita. To see is to believe in the saying that to see is to believe. Okay. Ay, live pala tayo. Sorry. We had a combo with I pause recording. Ay, I need to stop muna. Recorded pala yung pinag-uusapan namin. Anyway, it's already what time is it? 4:12. Oh, so we need to start our lecture right away. Sige. Here we go. Ayan. So, good afternoon. I-unmute kayo ha. Basta i-unmute ko. I want to hear your beautiful voices. I want to unmute you all. Okay na. Basta kung maingay, i-mute ko ulit. Pero kung hindi maingay, walang problema. Hello? Hello? Meron ba na... Okay. Sige, na-unmute ko na kayo ha. Pwede kayong mag-unmute kung gusto ninyo. Ayan. Number 1, letter. Tingnan mo, ang ganda ng girl. Ang ganda talaga ng girl. Team Brand, TLE exclusives. Kayong mag-unmute kung gusto ninyo. Sige, anong answer ninyo? Number 1.